Let me begin with a statement that is a true statement, and I hope you all remember it. Muscle knows no age. In other words, whether you're 9 or 90, you can have a strong, fit, healthy body. It's not a bad idea to Google 100-year-old athletes and just have a look at what they're doing, because no one here is actually 100.
Let's talk about something we've all noticed. Our legs just don't have the same strength they used to. That moment when standing up from the couch takes a little more effort, or when a short walk leaves us feeling unsteady, it's frustrating. But it doesn't have to be permanent. The truth is, weak legs aren't an inevitable part of aging. They're a sign our muscles need more attention, and the good news is, we can do something about it starting today. You've probably heard people say, well, that's just what happens when you get older. But here's what doctors and researchers now know. While our bodies change with time, much of the weakness we feel comes from missing simple, daily habits that keep our legs strong. The real problem isn't age, it's inactivity and not giving our muscles the right fuel. Here's the hopeful part. Our bodies are designed to respond to care at any stage of life. With the right foods, gentle movements, and small adjustments to our routine, we can rebuild strength, improve balance, and keep our independence longer than we might think. Stand up and let's begin this journey together, because strong legs mean more freedom, more confidence, and more years of doing what we love. Before we start, drop in the comments from where you are watching this video and what health topic you would like to see in the next video. Also, don't forget to subscribe, because there are a lot of videos waiting in which we reveal to you the secrets of aging gracefully.
My offsider, Amelia, who worked with me for 5 years, she's a naturopath, she got married. She had a little app on her phone, just a photo of 2 women. Both of them were 80. One of them was overweight, hunched over with a walking stick, and the other one, she had like a sports bra crop top on and then jogging pants on, and you could count her abdominal muscles. She was, both of them were 80. Muscle knows no age, so whether you're 8 or 80, you can have a strong, fit body. And I believe that it's very important for us to prepare for our latter years. How many people don't do that? And their latter years, unfortunately, are spent in misery. We need to be preparing for our latter years, and one of the probably most effective ways to do that is to keep the body strong, fit.
Now that we've agreed, weak legs aren't just normal aging, let's understand exactly what's happening to our bodies. Think of your legs like a favorite houseplant. If we stop watering it or giving it sunlight, it gets weak and droopy. Not because it's old, but because it's not getting what it needs. Our muscles work the same way. After age 50, we naturally start losing about 1% of muscle each year if we don't actively maintain it. This muscle loss, called sarcopenia, speeds up after 70. But here's what's really happening behind the scenes. First, our muscle fibers shrink, especially the fast twitch fibers that help with quick movements like catching ourselves if we stumble. That's why reactions slow down. Second, the padding in our joints wears thin, making movement stiffer. And third, the nerve signals from our brain to our legs don't travel as quickly as they used to. But here's the hopeful truth researchers have discovered. Only about 30% of this weakening comes from actual aging. What about the other 70%? That's from things we can control, like not moving enough, not eating enough protein, or being slightly dehydrated all the time. Let's break down the 3 biggest culprits. 1. The use it or lose it problem. Our muscles are constantly remodeling themselves. When we stop challenging them with daily movement, they assume we don't need them anymore. Just 2 weeks of reduced activity can cause measurable muscle loss at our age. 2. The protein gap. After 60, our bodies become less efficient at using protein to maintain muscle. We actually need 20 to 30% more protein than younger adults, but most of us aren't getting enough at breakfast and lunch when our bodies can use it best. 3. The hydration myth. Many of us deliberately drink less to avoid bathroom trips at night, but even mild dehydration makes muscles fatigue faster and reduces balance. The solution isn't drinking less, it's timing fluids earlier in the day. The good news? Each of these 3 factors is completely within our control. In fact, studies show seniors who address all 3 can regain leg strength equivalent to someone 10 to 15 years younger in just 3 to 4 months. That means more energy, better balance, and staying independent in our own homes longer. Next, we'll cover exactly how to put this knowledge into practice with simple changes anyone can make. But first, let's take a quick standing break. Try rising from your chair slowly 3 times right now. Feel those muscles working? That's the first step toward keeping them strong.
The human growth hormone also increases the circulation of the blood to the skin. Now, the effect of this is it slows down aging. No wonder the movie stars pay $1,000 a week for this human growth hormone, because their profession is dependent on them looking good, and you can see this helps you look good. People ask me, how often do you exercise? I say daily. Daily. Daily, because I want that human growth hormone. So when people say, Barbara, what do you put on your skin? What's your moisturizer? I say, nothing. Nothing. What I do, I spend my money on good quality nuts and seeds and avocados and olive oils, your lovely cold pressed. And I exercise every morning. How could I miss out on my daily human growth hormone?
Research shows that keeping our legs powerful can actually add years to our lives. Not just more years, but better years, full of gardening, playing with grandkids, and all the things we love. Your calf muscles deserve special attention because they function as a second heart. With every step you take, these remarkable muscles help pump blood back up to your body, keeping your circulation strong. That's why healthcare professionals always remind us to move our legs when sitting for long periods. It keeps that vital blood flowing smoothly. When your legs are strong, you'll notice better energy levels throughout the day and less swelling in your ankles. Some of the most compelling research comes from King's College London, where scientists made a fascinating discovery. They found that leg strength is actually a more accurate indicator of healthy aging than traditional measures like blood tests or blood pressure readings. People with stronger legs consistently show sharper mental clarity, thanks to those daily walks that nourish the brain like fertilizer helps plants grow. They experience fewer falls and recover more quickly when they do stumble. Their cardiovascular health improves because those leg muscles give the heart valuable support. Most importantly, they maintain their independence longer, able to handle daily tasks without assistance. Take my friend Iris as an inspiring example. At 75, she began incorporating simple leg exercises into her daily routine while watching her favorite cooking shows. Nothing complicated, just marching in place during commercial breaks and doing seated leg lifts while chatting on the phone. She also started taking the scenic route during shopping trips, adding extra laps around the store. Within months, the changes were remarkable. She could carry her groceries upstairs without getting winded, and could easily get up from the floor if she dropped something. Her doctor was amazed to see her bone density had improved so significantly it was like she'd reversed 10 years of aging. The science behind this transformation is equally fascinating. Every time you use your leg muscles, you're sending powerful signals throughout your body that say, "We're still needed." This triggers a cascade of beneficial effects. Your body releases natural youth hormones that keep you vibrant without expensive supplements.
We should be eating a high fibre diet. You see, fibre slowly releases the glucose. The high fibre diet gives you this lovely, consistent delivery of nutrients. We should be having great proteins. We've already defined how important the protein is. And we should be having healthy fats. Ideally, the majority of our fats should come from the food we eat, nuts, seeds, avocados, and a little bit from the concentrated oils in the coconut oil, the olive oil. This afternoon I'll be defining that. These are the 3 food groups that keep the food in the stomach longer. These are the 3 food groups that will ensure a nice, consistent delivery of nutrients to every cell in the body.
Now let's talk about the most enjoyable way to keep our legs strong: eating. Think of food as the high-quality fuel we're putting in our body's engine. Just like a classic car runs better with premium gas, our muscles work better with the right nutrients. And the best part? These powerhouse foods are probably already in your kitchen. 1. Protein power. After 60, our bodies need more protein to maintain muscle, about the size of your palm at each meal. But here's the good news. Protein doesn't mean boring chicken breasts. Some of my favorite easy options include scrambled eggs with cheese for breakfast, nature's perfect protein, a tuna salad sandwich on whole grain at lunch, or a slow-cooked pot roast that falls apart tender for dinner. For snacks, Greek yogurt with berries or a handful of nuts does the trick nicely. 2. Calcium and vitamin D. We can't forget about the dynamic duo of calcium and vitamin D that work together like best friends to keep bones strong. Getting them can be downright delicious. That morning coffee or tea with milk counts and canned salmon with the soft bones, they melt right in, is another great option. Don't forget about fortified cereals either. Just check the label. And here's my favorite free sauce. Just 15 minutes outside with sleeves rolled up gives us a good dose of vitamin D from sunshine.
It's vital that you drink water. One lady said to me, I won't be able to walk in the morning because I faint. And I said, well, do you have water? She said, no, I don't like water. well, you got to have water. The body needs its water. But when you drink that water in the morning and then go on your walk and your body is starting to work, it needs more fuel, those little molecules of glucose are plucked and through the pathway, plucked and through the pathway. It's a wonderful process.
3. Hydration heroes now. I know water might seem boring, but it's like oil for our joints and muscles. Here's a trick I use. I keep a pretty glass pitcher of water with lemon slices on the counter where I'll see it. Eating watery foods like watermelon, cucumbers, and soups helps too. In the summer, I love making big pitchers of herbal iced tea, decaf if you're sensitive, to keep things interesting. 4. Colourful produce. All those colourful fruits and veggies our doctors keep telling us about. They're packed with anti-aging antioxidants. An easy way to remember is to eat the rainbow throughout the week. Red tomatoes and apples, orange sweet potatoes and carrots, green spinach and broccoli, and blue-purple blueberries and grapes. Let me share what a typical muscle-friendly day might look like in my house. Breakfast could be oatmeal with peanut butter and banana slices. Lunch might be grilled cheese on whole wheat with tomato soup. And dinner could feature baked chicken thighs with roasted carrots and mashed potatoes. For snacks, I love cottage cheese with pineapple or apple slices with almond butter. You know, our grandmas really knew what they were doing with their traditional foods. Those bone broth soups they used to make are full of natural collagen. And while liver and onions might not be everyone's favorite, having it just once a month does wonders.
As you can see by what I've shown you, exercise is a not negotiable subject. I was having an interview with a friend of mine. He came and did our program. His name is Dave. He said, "Barbara, I do not have an hour every morning to do a 5K jog." I nodded, because I knew he was going to hear this lecture. I said, "Dave, all you need is, 12 minutes?" I said, "You don't need 5K, and your fitness will improve to a higher level with this interval training compared to the 5K jog." And in his book, Pace, Dr. Al says, he quotes stories of people that die on their 5K jog every morning. I'm sure we've all read about it.
Now we will discuss simple exercises you can do right in your living room, which usually require no more than 15 minutes of your time. No special equipment or gym clothes needed. First, let's talk about the magic of chair exercises. That's right. We can strengthen our legs without even standing up if we don't feel steady. Here's one I do every morning while waiting for my coffee to brew. Sit tall in your chair and slowly straighten one leg out in front of you. Hold for 5 seconds, then lower it down. Do this 5 times per leg. You'll feel it working those thigh muscles, and it's perfectly safe. For those of us who feel steady on our feet, let's try the kitchen counter workout. While waiting for the microwave or tea kettle, hold on to the counter and do 5 to 10 gentle knee bends. Don't go too deep, just enough to feel your legs working. I call this my commercial break workout because I do it during TV ads too. Now, here's my favorite secret weapon: marching in place. It sounds simple, but it works wonders. Hold on to a chair or counter if needed, and lift those knees just a little higher than normal walking. Do this for 30 seconds to start. You can even sing along to a favorite old song while doing it. My friend Robbie marches to Sweet Caroline every morning and gets his workout in before breakfast. Balance exercises are just as important as strength ones. Try this while brushing your teeth. Stand on one foot, hold the sink if needed, for 10 seconds. Then switch. As you get better, try closing your eyes for a few seconds. But have that counter ready to grab. I've gotten so good at this, I can now put on my socks while standing, which my grandkids think is amazing. Don't forget about walking, nature's perfect exercise. Start with what feels comfortable. Even 5 minutes counts. My neighbour Eva walks to her mailbox and back 3 times a day. And over the months, she's built up to walking around her whole block. The key is consistency, not speed or distance.
I've come to the conclusion that people age because they stop jumping. What's the old saying? We should jump for joy. So why is the rebounder so powerful? Well, three forces come together with the rebounding, because I always want to know why. 3 forces come together. One force is defying gravity. So defying gravity is one of the forces. There's another force that comes to play, and that is acceleration. So when you're leaping off the mat up into the air, you're accelerating. And then just as you get to the top of your jump, you experience deceleration. So acceleration and deceleration.
The last and maybe most important exercise I want to talk about is rebounding. The secret to stronger legs and more energy. It's simply bouncing on a mini trampoline, but don't let the simplicity fool you. This fun, low-impact workout strengthens your legs, improves balance, and even helps with circulation, all while being gentle on your joints. Every bounce works your calves, thighs, and glutes, building strength without strain. Plus, it's fantastic for coordination and stability, helping prevent falls. The up and down motion also gives your lymphatic system a boost, helping your body detox naturally. The best part? It feels like play, not exercise. Just 5 to 10 minutes a day of gentle bouncing can make a big difference. Start slow, hold onto a chair if needed, and soon you'll be bouncing with confidence. Remember, the goal isn't to become athletes with these exercises. It's to keep our legs strong enough for daily life. Well, that's it for today, ladies. We've covered a lot of ground together, from kitchen counter exercises to sneaky ways to add more movement to our day. But here's the most important thing to remember. You don't need to do everything at once. Start with just one small change this week. Maybe it's adding an extra protein snack, doing seated leg lifts during phone calls, or taking the scenic route at the grocery store. I want you to picture something wonderful. Imagine yourself 6 months from now, standing up from your favorite chair with ease, walking confidently through the park, or dancing at a family celebration. That can be your reality. And it all starts with the choices you make today. If this helped you, hit like, share it with a friend who needs to hear it, and subscribe for more honest conversations about how to age gracefully, because we, senior women, got this. Before we say goodbye, let's do one last thing together. Stand up right now, hold on to something steady if needed, and take 3 big, proud breaths. There. You've just taken the first step towards stronger legs. Here's to strong legs, happy hearts, and many more years of doing all the things we love.